5 feminists versus 1 secret anti-feminist. Really excited to see what an anti-feminist is. I might make that my bio on Instagram.
I'm a feminist.
I am a feminist.
Oh, really? You don't say.
I'm a feminist.
I'm a feminist.
Oh, buddy, come on.
I'm a feminist.
I'm a feminist.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This one doesn't give it away at the start? So who's the anti-feminist? It's a total rug pull. The anti-feminist is one of these two. It's either the black dude or the white chick with the nice honkers. Okay, this is a feminist. Actually, it could be this dude. It's one of these 3, bro. Okay, this one doesn't actually tell you the answer, which I like. I think these 3 are dead set feminist, 100%. I think it's one of these 3. I think my leading vote right now is this chick. She's my leading vote for who's the anti-feminist without hearing anything.
How do we feel about women having rights?
Yes.
Really cool.
The more the merrier.
What would you say is the most feminist thing about yourself?
I believe women should be paid the same across the board, not just white women, but women of color. You can't be a person of color and not believe that women should have the same rights as I, as a black person. So that's why I'm a feminist.
He might be the anti-feminist.
Feminism is about
I'm
women being
sticking
equal,
with him.
period.
Yeah. For me, it's just like uplifting women's
Oh,
voices.
she's a fucking baddie. She better be the anti-feminist, bro. Look at that fit. Good
For women's
God.
rights. I think like a good thing for us to start, like, how do you guys define feminism?
Like an advocacy for equity in the...
This guy, okay, let me tell you something, though. Let me tell
I
you
think
something.
like a good thing for us to start,
Sweeney,
like,
right?
how do you guys
Sweeney?
define feminism?
Like a...
Okay, if Sweeney is the anti-feminist, this is the strongest play you could make, okay? Because if I went into this show and I was the anti-feminist, I 100% would role play as a gay guy.
This motherfucker don't miss.
I'd say out the gates, this chick and this dude are in the most trouble. They are not playing the part. You look like average Joe and you look like a fucking baddie. Oh my God, I'm gonna find her Instagram after this.
Advocacy for equity in the institutions for women, right? Not
No,
just
shut up.
in
Stop
the economy and
mansplaining it.
society, but also
This guy
in
might
government
be
and
the,
other
it's gotta be
positions
this
of power.
fucking.
Like I looked over and I saw, like, not to hate anyone that wears running shoes, but like I saw the running shoes and I just assumed. I think that's just like a trope that like a lot of like anti-feminists, like right-wingers, dress more for comfort than style. So it's just a stereotype that I was playing on.
I think supporting
Sweeney,
women
if Sweeney's the
in all
anti-feminist, a
areas.
genius, bro.
So reproductive rights, you know, work pay rights, all that type of stuff. And I think being a voice for the ones that can't speak up, because I find myself getting into arguments with people because I'm like, I will like really like have this conversation with you. So I think just
I'll
always
argue with
supporting
you
them no
any
matter
week,
what.
honey.
My eye immediately went to Emma. I was like, that very much could be a conservative woman in this group.
Yep.
Just based on her outfit.
Yep.
It was a great outfit. She looked great. I guess
Oh,
my
she sure
view
did,
on
Emmett.
feminism is that it goes beyond women as
You're
well.
safe.
Like,
Nobody's
include
voting you
trans
out.
people in there, and like by
Nobody voting
uplifting
you
women
out.
and trans people, you then see a better society and environment for like men and like other people. You said something about agreeing with women no matter what they do. Like I fully disagree. I feel like feminism, you have to hold women accountable. Like there are women like J.K. Rowling who like leading and spearheading a transphobia movement in the UK, and you can't like hide behind feminism when you were literally hurting women and
Oh,
children.
totally. I feel like that was
J.K.
just like a
Rowling
broad
is
statement
doing
when you
what?
say supporting women. I think for me, when I was in a workplace run
Why
by
do I
men,
not
I
believe
feel
that?
like I couldn't stand up to like the plate and step up and really like talk about how I'm feeling because I would just get shut down. So I think like in those situations, I mean like if there's like no one that can like support someone, like you should support them and educate them in a way.
What do you usually do in instances where you're like shot down by a man in power, you could say?
Well, nowadays it's different.
Okay.
If I was saying a few years ago, I would just kind of like rebuttal and just go about and do what they want me to do. But now I have a voice and I will kind of,
Emmett.
there's not like something
Emmett's
equal.
kinda looking her up and
will
down.
Just point out the fact that, hey, that's not fair. Like
I'm
it's
with
just
you,
a thing
Emmett.
of being strong and powerful, I think.
And so what do men do in those situations?
Women a lot of the time aren't taken seriously by men in the patriarchy. I think it's really important for us to like let our voices be heard and uplift their voices.
Yeah.
Keep each other in check.
Yeah, allow a platform for women to speak, let their voices be heard. Look,
Ooh, God, these two are too obvious now. I feel like it can't be either of these two because they're just glaringly not. I think it's the black dude now. Fuck!
way to
It can't be him. He's
dismantle ignorance.
anti-feminist.
His
Or he's
speech
feminist.
seemed very practiced or thought out. It didn't seem natural. I think
Yeah,
also
it
just
would
putting
suck
women
to
in leadership
think
at
this
my
out,
work,
wouldn't it?
all of leadership is all women.
Yeah.
And I feel the safest there compared to other workplaces where I've been kind of like duking it out with the boss man kind of thing.
My bosses are all women too. And
Of course.
I will say that traditionally I have had issues with women being my boss, but as
You hate to see a strong woman.
As
That's what
I've
you're
grown,
saying.
as I've grown, educationally,
Yeah.
now that I know women's roles, and so I agree with you with that assessment that women in leadership, it is just something about it. I feel safer too.
And I grew up with a family of brothers, so I was always having to like fight
That
to
was
say
not a very
anything.
good
And
statement
also a
from-
Hispanic
from the
household,
brother
so a lot
over
of times
there.
it was like the woman's here to serve and all of that. And having like grown up with that kind of like mindset made me go the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they brought out the fucking diversity
If you like this
chart.
episode and you want to see more, make sure to
Paolo, get the fuck off my screen, buddy. Dude, they got a gay Asian dude. They got a white male. They got an absolute baddie with an accent. They got Isabel, the plus-size Hispanic girl with glasses. They got the big black dude. And they got LGBTQ plus ally. They got the whole spectrum.
I think when people tend to use a lot of dictionary definitions, they were either studying
Yeah,
up on
Eric's
it.
being
you don't have to
weird,
go
bro.
Merriam-Webster on us and trying to explain it.
Eric's being all sus, dude.
You know, Emma, she's a little too comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time, if that makes any sense.
She's just hot, dude. Get out of here.
Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Get the
I
white
had a
guy
weird
out.
hunch that
Get
it
the
was
fucking white
coming
guy out
and
of
very
there.
formal. So that can make it seem like I'm kind of more nervous or more studied, rehearsed.
I want to expand on what you said.
Dude, I
I'm
hope
wondering
it's
how you guys
Sweeney.
feel about trans women.
I
in
hope
women's
Sweeney's the
I'm down for it.
anti-feminist.
I'm a trans person myself, and I think
Told
the
you.
root of that problem tends to
Can't say
stem
I'm a bigot,
like,
I
with,
was
like,
right.
with protecting children, but you can't say you're protecting children if you're kicking out trans children. It is like a non-starter, and it distracts from, I think, more imperative issues with
What is a
like,
trans
the banning
child?
of
Is that
gender
even
affirming
possible?
care and like housing.
I
and
can't
that's
get
one
into
of my
that
biggest
debate
problems
right
with
now.
like modern day feminism is that it tends to center rich cis-het white women, and I'm like, that's weird.
No, 100%.
How do you feel?
Well, yeah, I just want to see because I was.
Isn't this a rich, cis, white woman right in front of you? Dude, that's so true, though. That actually is so true. Feminism seems to be a little favorited towards hot white women. It's straight away from all women. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys talk about the patriarchy for white guys. You're making a matriarchy for white women out here. Emmett's onto something.
I was wondering. I don't know how the
I
cast.
hope
I
it's
don't know if there's
fucking
any
Sweeney.
turfs or
That would be
swerfs
so
in the group because
funny.
I don't determine that to be.
Yo, they are actually pulling out this words I've never fucking heard before. He said turf or a swerf. A turf is a trans exclusionary radical feminist. Okay, that's kind of what I was talking about, like white women. A swerf is a sex worker exclusionary radical feminist. That's me. I'm supposed to include sex workers? No, I'm not doing that. No, absolutely not. Degeneracy. Hey, Al, are you a turf or a swerf? Is neither an option? Actually, yeah, I don't think you want to be a radical anything. So I think neither is probably the best call. So I can't be a feminist unless I include sex workers? That's a bunch of horse shit. I don't think there's anything worse for a woman growing up than sex work. Am I a... What? That's a bunch of horse shit. They're just fucking making up words. Al, I love you. Say what you want about feminism, ladies and gentlemen, but look what my girlfriend just brought me. Oh my God. You kidding me, man? If that's the patriarchy, then sign me up.
Be feminism.
Slay.
Because like for me, trans women are women, so it should be
Slay.
protecting all women, not just cis women.
I have no problem with about sports and stuff, but I also don't want to silence the J.K. Rowlings of the world because I believe in democracy, and I believe to know your enemy, I want them to speak. That's how they used to do things in the old days. That's what the KKK does. They hide their face.
Sure.
I want.
Ooh. They were about to dog him, and he brought out the KKK, and they're like, fuck, we have to listen now. She was so ready to pounce. Dude, it can't be the black guy now, right? It's too obvious.
I want to know who they are, and I want them to speak freely so you know who the enemy is.
Sometimes
do
you get a little
respect that.
violent though,
But-
and it turns
but
into
people, I mean, but
other
that's-
things.
I think I understand what you mean. Like you agree with free speech, but not
I
to
sure
the
do.
point where it should like restrict someone else. Like you don't have
No,
ill
but I
will towards trans
definitely
people.
want the J.K. Rowlings and the Marjorie Taylor Greens to talk. I want them
Yeah.
to talk because I want
Because
to know
they
who they are.
sound so stupid.
Well, stupid, but you also want to know who they are.
Emma, what do you think? You haven't said anything.
I'm kind of like, I'm
It
not
might be
against
Emma.
it. I'm
She
not
just be,
like
she
so
just be
much.
sitting there breathing.
I feel like I don't have a clear answer because in like with like kids, like when you talk about
Emma's 2 brain cells just got in the middle of a boxing match, and they are not ready to be speaking right now.
kids doing it, I don't think with children, I think everyone should, like everyone's the same, they have the same strengths and everything like that. But I think in like
when you need to increase the word
sporting
count on your essay,
situations,
she's not saying a goddamn thing.
and I might need to educate myself more on this.
Emma,
so this might be
have
like
a
what I need to
fucking
come out
opinion,
today and
buddy.
do. But I
God.
think trans women still have like more strength than women. Like, but even saying that, like they're women, but I feel like it's not even exactly.
Get her out of here.
Trans women to women, referring to cis women as the women, and like kind of then referring to trans women as not women. I was like, oh, it might be her.
Isn't that true though? I don't mean that to be a bigot, but wouldn't women who agree with their assigned gender ideology be women? Regardless, I'm agreeing with Sweeney because Emma's either just dumb as a doornail or literally has no opinion. She's just in there speaking. God, guys, I can't tell you how many times in my college academia that there was one girl like this in every single class. She just wanted to talk. She just wanted people to hear her, but she would go 8 paragraphs and never make a point. I think Emma spoke 8 sentences. Hold up. Let's count the sentences Emma speaks before she has an opinion. Because the only thing that she said that had an opinion was that trans women are stronger than women. Let's count them up.
I'm kind of like, I'm not against it. I'm not like
against
so
it.
much.
2. I'm not like
I feel like I don't have a clear answer because in like
clear answer.
with like kids.
Because like kids,
like when you talk about kids doing it, I
because
don't
when you
think
talk
with
about kids
children, I
doing
think
it,
everyone should.
I don't think with
like,
children,
everyone's
everyone
the
should
same,
be
they
like,
have the same strengths
everyone's
and everything
like, they
that.
should be
But
same.
I think in
the
like
same strengths.
professional
I think in like professional
situations,
sporting situations.
And I might need to educate myself more on this.
And I might
so
need
this
to
might be
educate
like what I
myself.
need to come out of
This
today
might be like
and
what I
do.
need to come out
But
today and do.
I think trans women still have like
13 fucking sentences before you said a god. I'm voting her out no matter what. I'm voting her out no matter what. I don't care if she's literally Rosa Parks. I am voting her out. Kenyon is just asking to get voted out though. He's being sus.
Call it what it is. It's just about people's religion. It's about your ideology, your religion.
Yeah.
And which again, has no place in.
They're shielding their hate.
Yeah, because Jesus said so.
Not
Get
so
her ass
much
out of there.
what he was saying or stating, but the fact that he was just giving me information overload. I was like, you kind of distracted me from what we were actually discussing.
Oh yeah, he's distracting you from what you were discussing. You didn't discuss a goddamn thing. Somebody speaks a real sentence to Emma, she gets information overload. Get her ass out of there!
When the question of sports came up, Emma immediately kind of withdrew. And also, like, as a trans person, I'm just immediately like, that's suspicious to me.
She knows, bro. She's got that trans person superpower. You hear that? She's got them laser eyes. Get her ass out of there.
I could have easily just agreed and played the game and got to the end. But I know this is a game, but I think it's also a game of topics and conversation. So I'm not mad about getting voted out and how it went.
If you think the mole could still be in the box and you want to continue playing the game, please
It still could very well be Kenyon.
I think we're set.
I will still vote to continue, but if you guys want to end it, I'm cool with ending it.
The light turns green. That
I've never
means
seen the
you
light
have
turn
voted
green.
out the mole and you all win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box.
I think it's Kenyon now, bro.
And you lose.
I think Emma's just dumb. And that white dude was not it. That white dude was not it.
1.
Oh my god. My bad. I was scared.
I knew it.
So it was Emma or was it the white dude?
May the mole step forward in 3, 2, 1.
Step right up.
None of them?
Yeah.
There is no mole.
Yeah, check that.
My bad.
I'm so sorry.
First impressions, right?
Got my ass.
Here's the thing. The mole actually never showed up, but we still wanted you all to play the game.
Oh my god, that's why it's 5 versus 1. All these videos are 6 versus 1. Dude, the mole would have been fine because Emma's ass was getting voted out no matter what. God, what did they have her sign a sheet that said I'm a feminist and that's all that it required? This chick didn't know a goddamn thing.
This is a good one.
I was shocked. I was for certain we kicked out the mole. We were done, case closed, and I feel like I was probably too quick to judge.
I think it's an
I tell you what, Emma may be a feminist, but I am not letting her lead the parade. I'll tell you that.
Interesting social experiment to see infighting even within these groups. Getting
This
a bunch
guy's
of
a nerd.
feminists in the room and seeing who points to another one and say, I don't think you're a feminist. Extremely interesting to me. And also extremely interesting that I was the first one out.
I felt some
You're a white
hesitation
male.
about coming on the show.
You're not an
just
Asian
because
gay dude
I didn't
with
want
a
to come
pink
off
sweater.
as someone, as a man,
This guy is set.
accusing women of not being feminists, because
This
it's a really
guy-
weird position to be
that
in. I'm like,
motherfucker's
is it
getting to that no matter
corny
what.
to go on a show and be like a male feminist, but like, no, it shouldn't be.
I think walking away from this, I really want to educate myself more on transgender women. That's
Good
what I want.
call, Emma.
You cannot be about democracy, equality, freedom, and all this stuff, and then sit up here and have barriers in place for somebody because of their gender. I think it's just our job as people to be accepting and loving and just say, I'm here.
Jubilee's smart though, because if they got a guy like me to go up there, I could give you a real convincing feminist. I'm not even kidding, real convincing. And at the end of that show, those people would fucking hate me. I'm like, nah, I'm just kidding. I don't believe in any of that shit. These videos are fucking golden. I hope you guys love these as much as I love these. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.